What's up, Juventini? We've got a ton of news to tackle today, but I'm not going to recap it for you. Let me know when you've got it all, and then we'll reconvene, all right? Thanks. April Fools, come on. You know I'm going to recap the news for you, all right? Let's rock. We've got the futures of Kolo Muani and Vlahovic, but something very interesting pops up around Vlahovic, and it's tied to Veiga. Do we have a potential exchange happening this summer? We're going to tackle that one. Then we've got the green light to completely revamp the attack at Juventus. The 4 top names are shared. And then Elkan, apparently the one that intervened after the results to Atalanta and Fiorentina. Apparently there's a lot of rumors about him taking things over and matters into his own hands. What does the future hold? Agnelli, how's he tied to all this? There's a lot of rumors going on right now, and all I'm going to do is share them with you, okay? Then we get to Tudor. He's got a curveball to deal with, but we've got his actions and his plan of attack for the defense with Gatti out for 30 days. And of course, it's April. The month of April. We'll look at our fixtures and we'll see what we can predict for the outcome. I'm Berto, this is the AJ's here channel dedicated to Juventus. It's April 1st. Let's rock with the news. And we kick things off with something we have come to know now, which is Kolo Muani and Dusan Vlahovic. Their futures seem to be away from Juventus. It is far from certain that Kolo Muani will be approached by Juventus to purchase with the change happening at the coaching position. Everything is up in the air. Now, what's interesting about Vlahovic is that a player that we've come to like real quickly since that loan that we picked him up, Veiga. Veiga and Vlahovic, apparently there was an exchange offered up, or at least talked about, with Chelsea, and Chelsea brought it up to try and land Dusan Vlahovic. Now, because it didn't happen in the winter, which makes sense because we're battling such a thin front line, especially at the striker position, makes sense it wouldn't happen then, but it is not ruled out to be looked at again in the summer. Vlahovic and Veiga, a possible exchange, a very interesting one, and of course, I'm going to lay it out for you. Hit me in the comments with your thoughts on that one. If we're saying goodbye to Vlahovic anyways, and I want to make Veiga a permanent stay at Juventus, this is something you definitely have to look at, in my opinion. When it comes to the attack in general, aside from Vlahovic, apparently the green light has come in from Elkan, and we'll get to Elkan in a minute, to revamp the attack. The top 4 names are as follows: Osimhen, David, Lookman, and Retegui. Those are the 4 top names for Juventus to revamp the attack. But of course, we know Champions League qualification is a must there, all right? Not for all the names, but of course for probably the bigger ones. But a name that shouldn't matter regardless of Champions League is Lorenzo Luca, and he apparently is still heavily interest carried from Juventus to bring him in. 30 million euro valuation coming in from Udinese, and he scored 10 goals so far this year, and he continues to be on Juve's radar. Guesses are that it would be one out of the top 4 and potentially Lorenzo Luca to coming in to help revamp the attack at that striker position. How do y'all feel about that? Who would you pick? Handpick out of the top 4 names: Osimhen, David, Lookman, and Retegui. And how do you feel about Luca being added on to that? Hit me in the comments. Elkan, it's his birthday today, so tanti auguri go out to Elkan, but there is a ton of rumors surfacing around John Elkan. It is that he is the one that intervened over international break. After the back-to-back embarrassing performances, he couldn't risk anything else going down, and he stepped in and said he wanted the change at the coaching position. From there, they worked as a group to figure out what went down. But of course, there's more rumors claiming that it was his call to bring in Igor Tudor. All right. There is also more rumors stemming even beyond that, that Agnelli has been actively helping him behind the scenes in what way to go, and that Agnelli also had some sway in Tudor coming in. So this position that Tudor accepted with absolutely no guarantees. And we always said, man, that is a hell of a gesture from Tudor to accept that. There are rumors now swirling that Agnelli, again, from beyond, helped sway that move. Who knows exactly 100% what's going on, but right now, Elkan apparently is starting to get more involved. We saw him on the pitch there. Well, not on the pitch, but at the pitch while we played Genoa. And he apparently is evaluating everything and everyone. There are a lot of rumors claiming that Giuntoli is as good as gone in the summer, and it's already decided. Time will tell. But Champions League and top four is massive for John Elkan. Tudor now tasked with getting us there, and he's had some curveballs to deal with. Cambiaso and Douglas Luiz, all eyes on them to try and get fit for this Roma match. They still are training separately. Gatti, the latest to fall victim to injury, 30 days out. And it's rumored that what Tudor is going to do is exactly where we left off with against Genoa, all right? Kalulu, Veiga, and Kelly. Locatelli and Savona will be used as backups, and youngster Gil Push has been called up to first team, at least for training sessions for Tudor to have eyes on, all right? Is that the right call? Time will tell. Let's wait and see. For the month of April, we've got Roma, Lecce, Parma, and Monza. I say those are all wins. Do you agree with me? Am I out to lunch? What do you think we finish up with the month of April? Hit me in the comments. Now, last, certainly not least, Gleison Bremer is back to running, all right? He's back running on the pitch in training. It is believed he will return for the Club World Cup. So everybody heading out to the Club World Cup, you might just be able to see the big Brazilian beast in action. Me personally, I still stand firm. Do not rush him. I'm going to the Club World Cup, but if I don't see Bremer play, I'm absolutely fine with it. Because what's best for Juve is this guy being able to tackle next season at 150%. But that's your news break, everybody. You all know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army, and let me know what you think about all of today's news, all right? Can't wait to mix it up with you. And, of course, I'm back tomorrow with another edition. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.